Hi guys, welcome to Tanity's 100. Thank you for being here with me. Today in this set I will be sharing a very simple design using some glitter polishes that I made myself and using some nail polishes that are from my line that I will be sharing with you. At the beginning I am going to do two accent nails that are going to be in just polish, and that is what I'm doing here. I am just going to do the foundation for those nails, preparing. So I'm going to already from the get-go make it the thickness that I want it to be in the end, because nail polish does not really add any thickness. So I want to add the foundation, the structure of the nail now. And for that I'm using this, it's an intense pink color, I believe, from Nail Light, but definitely you can use clear, but I had the pink and I just wanted to use pink. And then I'm just building the foundation of that, and as you can see I have tried to not get close to the cuticle, and then smooth it out, patted the acrylic, and then cleaned up my edges. And you know, just pat, because I want to give it the shape closest to what I want in the end, so I don't have to file as much. In the other nails, as you can see here in the thumb, I'm just adding a very thin, wet, small bead of acrylic. Again, leaving a little tiny space between my nail and the skin. And I just wanted to do that to protect from the glitter, because like I said, I'm going to be using glitter on the whole nail, and I need the clear acrylic to protect my natural nail, so that when it comes time to remove this acrylic mix that I made myself, it's not so harsh, and it protects it and it doesn't stain it. Anytime you use anything like glitters or colored acrylics, it's good to add a clear very thin layer of acrylics to protect the natural nail from it being stained. It's basically like using a base coat on your natural nails before adding nail polish. It's the same purpose. And as you can see here, I'm using that glitter mix I made, which I am in love, and it turned out to be a glow in the dark. And it had these nice little purple shimmers, very nice, iridescent. And then I added some glitters, glitter dots in blue, and I just think that the combination of these two colors really did hit the spot in terms of it being really similar, close to color, to the nail polish that I made specifically for this design. And I really like how at the same time that this glitter mix is transparent, but it gives coverage so you don't really see the nail underneath, and I just love it. And when the sunlight hits it, it's amazing. It's so pretty and glittery and just shiny. So that's what I'm doing here. And then just as you saw, I had a little bit on the skin. I removed it immediately, and there is no problem. It's over a week and I've had no lifting. So just remember that if you get any little tiny bit on the skin, make sure to clean it immediately. Always being the best option is of course not to get any, but hey, it happens. And then as you can see, I don't put a lot of acrylic. I didn't want it too thick because remember, for this type of application where it's acrylic like that, I will have to encapsulate. Therefore I don't make a thick foundation of acrylic. I'm just making it as thin as possible, but having it give enough coverage to the nail underneath. So that's why you see me do it in several stages, and I'm patting a lot. I'm patting on my acrylic to make it as flush to the nail as possible, so that it is not thick when I actually do encapsulate. just wanted to take the time right now to tell you guys I'm sorry if I've been absent or I'm not uploading videos as often as I was. The reason being that I am working on my nail polish line, and I am trying to get that worked out and setting up my Etsy shop so that you guys are able to purchase them if you would be so kind to do so, if you like them. But I've been busy doing that. That's why I haven't been as active. But moving on to the design, as you see here, I'm encapsulating the acrylic or the glitters by using a clear bead of acrylic, not too thick. Always being careful not to build it up too close to the skin at the nail, at the cuticle area. And I use a small bead up there, and then if need be, and I also use it a little bit wet so that it can run down, and I put my finger down so that gravity does its job and run it down to the bottom of the nail or the top of the nail, however you see it. But then I add another bead, as you saw at the tip, and then I just kind of blend it together with the previous tip. Now, a lovely subscriber had asked me what is the pinching tool and how to use. Well, this is the one I have. It's double-ended. It has like a scraper and a cuticle pusher, and then that's the handle where you press and it opens up the ends that look like little prongs or something like that. Well, basically that's just to give the shape of the nail. And what you do is, before the acrylic is 100% dry, but it's no longer gooey or gummy, it's almost hardened but not quite, that's where you put it right in that area, and that's basically to create what is called the C curve, which not only gives it a pretty nice look that we all have even in our natural nails, some of us don't, but most everybody has that to some degree. But it also gives it a nice look in artificial nails, and it also gives it, especially when you're wearing a longer set, strength right where it needs to be, and protection. I'm not going to go into technicalities because I'm not a professional, but that's what I've read up on and found out. Now, this is my very excited to announce my personal polish, one of my polishes colors that I've made, called Sail Away. And it's like a navy bluish purplish color, and it just reminded me of sailing away. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what it's called. And this is doing one coating of it. I'm gonna do two nails of it, and I just wanted the other fingers to stand out with the glitter. So at first I do one coat on each finger, and we're gonna let that dry completely before adding the second coat, because it did need a second coat. So I always like to leave the polishes dry 100% before adding another coat, otherwise it's just even harder to work with. But yeah, this is my one of the colors that I've come up for summer. I have others, and like I said, I custom make these myself using cosmetic grade products that are used and approved for nail polishes. And it is a 5-free formula, which means it's free of 5 of the harsh chemicals that unfortunately many companies still use, like formaldehyde. And these ingredients, they use them because it makes it so that they don't have to use as much pigmentation on the polishes, so that they can save money on that, and then it gives you a more opaque coverage, and it also gives it a more streak-free. It goes on smoothly, more smoother, but unfortunately it does have chemicals that are not very good if they come in contact to the skin with a prolonged time, or in certain amounts. So they still use these, unfortunately, and the FDA still allows it, but many companies now are moving towards the 3-free and the 5-free. Well, mine is a 5-free that does not contain 5-free. It does not contain 5 of these harsh chemicals, I'm sorry. And they are approved by the FDA. Now, after I did my 2 coats, I'm going to use my personal polish matte top coat that I will be using, because I wanted these 2 accent nails to have that color of the Sail Away polish, but I wanted them matte because I really wanted the other fingers kind of to be the ones that pop. But I think matte nails pop a lot too, because of the fact that people are still used to seeing glossy nails. So when people see a matte nail or a matte color, a matte polish, it's kind of like it stands out. So it was a balance between a solid nail polish that's matte and the glittery shiny nails of the other ones, and I just think it was a very good balance. And as you can see here, you could kind of see it go from that shiny color to the matte color. And here's a comparison, kind of a little bit side by side. The one nail without the matte top coat, which you will see briefly, and the other nail that is drying that does have the matte top coat. When it's completely dry, it goes completely matte, kind of like a chalkboard, you know, the old-fashioned black chalkboards. It goes completely matte like that. And I will be posting pictures so you guys can see. But I was in a hurry and I wasn't able to get more pictures, clearer pictures. I was going out of town, therefore I kind of was doing this the same morning that I was leaving. So I was really rushed, and I thought I had taken pictures with my higher quality camera and lighting, and unfortunately I had to take them with my mobile phone. So I hope you guys can see the quality of the pictures and appreciate it. And I hope you do like them, and please stay tuned. I hope to soon open my Etsy shop so that I could share my nail polishes and more information on that to come. But thanks so much for watching and being patient with me throughout this long video. I hope to see you in the next one. And as always, remember to comment, like, and subscribe and share if you haven't done so. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Love you. See you at the next one.